were going to be the national champions.
I'm just glad we never gave up and we believe in one another. And that's what you need in a championship team. You need people that believe. I thought we were going to be here, but we're here, so one more left.
Now we are ready for the final chapter.
Must be surprising, I'm just surmising. I win, fly, soar, higher, higher, higher.
A minute to go.
We came back.
The lesson I know was for, and I knew I had to take over. And that's what I did. I went down that
To fight, to conquer, to fly, I came to win, to survive, to prosper, to rise, to fly.
Texas A&M is the 2011 national champion. Okay, everybody up here not named Gary Blair, sit down. Everybody up here, that's you, you're not Gary Blair either, sit down. You are, you don't get to sit down. Okay, real quickly, last Wednesday in the parking lot, I went up to Marianne Baker and I said, Marianne, I've got this 2010 Big 12 tournament hat, I need a new hat. She looked at me like I was crazy. Then I tried to make it clear, I said, Marianne, I will buy the dog. All right, you've been waiting, I'm going to shut up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's his time. In his 8th year as head coach of your fighting Texas Aggies, the champions, Gary Blair!
Thank you, Aggies. There were Aggies everywhere watching that game. There was respected Aggies watching that game. There were soldiers in Afghanistan and Iraq watching that game. This university is built so much on tradition and values. We just flat do things right here. And it all starts. The former students left the blueprint for us. But the students here at Texas A&M, they're following through and they're creating new paths for everybody else. Times have changed a little, old Ags. It has changed. And I'm always talking about the silver hairs and the no hairs and the blue hairs. But we're turning it over a lot of times to the smartest student body in the country, the most creative student body. We got the blondes, the brunettes, and the redheads. We got the tall, the short. We've got Reveille. We've got everything going for us. 8 years ago, when I accepted the job and left the top 25 program with Coach Schaefer and Kelly Bond and Jim Jones, our strength and conditioning coach, I said I wasn't interested in coming to A&M unless A&M was committed to building champions. I've won enough ball games. I had enough money. Not quite yet, Bill. We need to talk. We need to talk. I said we're here to build championships. And he not only built it with basketball and the men and the women's game, because probably the next one is Coach Turgeon is going to be raising the flag here just as it will happen. I like that t-shirt says, "Believe you have to believe." I still remember 1 week after I took the job, some disgruntled Aggie came up to me and said, "Well, tell me a little bit about A&M and about the athletics." He said, "Everybody loves us. We're lovable losers." That's what he said. And I said, "No, that's not what I want to be a part of. I want to remember the wins. I want to be gracious with the losses. But at the same time, I don't want to be the place that everybody comes in to see a football game and everybody leaves feeling great. Only if you win. Only if you win." And now look what Bill Byrne and the coaches that he's hired and the ones that were here before are doing for this university. Out of, I think, 20 sports, you got 10 teams that are in the top 10 right now. A couple of years ago, the softball team showed us the way by getting to the national championship game. They did a great job. Look what our track team has done in the last 2 years. Our baseball team has been to the World Series. Our equestrian team wins national championships every year. Our soccer team, they go to the Elite 8 or Sweet 16 every year. Our swimming teams finish in the top 10. Our tennis teams are at the top. And the volleyball teams in the 90s and the 2000s, folks, they won more than the rest of us combined. And they're just on their way back to the top. So every sport at A&M is winning. But where we're also winning is with the fans and the student body. And they're coming to see us now. That is so special. Tomorrow, the ticket office opens at 9 o'clock. I'm going to give the rest of the day off. Because to me, you're all potential season ticket holders. And I'm serious. I'm serious. If you want to get aboard, we're hosting the first and second rounds next year. Right here. And we will pack the place. A good example, when we went to Dallas, Baylor had already bought up all the good seats because they expected to be there. We were hoping to be there. And so the Aggies, that after we won in Shreveport, we had to sit behind the Baylor people. And we raised hell, we got them going, but we had to sit behind. Next year, make sure the Baylor people, whoever comes in here, is sitting in that upper deck. They're way behind you. The women's basketball rallies that have helped start us here and start following, see them, support us. It was a student group that came out and said, "Hey, we believe, and that's what we need. Build it, and they'll come." Folks, this program is a national power. Whether you're ready or not, you better get ready, because every time you sit in the stands or hold up a big head sign or something like that, those cameras are going to follow you, because this program is now where Connecticut and Tennessee and Stanford and Duke are. And we're going to be ready. You have to be ready. If we're winning in all these sports, support us and get my next recruiting line. I want all the people that live in College Station and Bryan area that did not go to Texas A&M. We need you just as much. We need to recruit non-Aggies to become Aggies now, and that's very important. And a lot of times, my AD hates to see me come into his office because I'm always asking. Because we built this beautiful arena. We got scoreboards and everything. Now we're going to want museums. We're going to want a store out front. We're going to need trees outside my thing. We're going to build this into something special. But we are where we are because of these young ladies back here. The work that they put in. And my men's practice team is here. And bring them up here front. Our men's practice team that got us ready. And they worked hard, they were always here for us, and they got us ready. But come on up here, guys, right up here in front. And a lot of guys have to hold their egos back in place because when they first come out, most of them were high school stars, or at least they were legends in their own mind. But can you guys that I'm talking to now, can you afford to come out here and get your butt kicked by girls and then go back? Because they give us everything they have, and they're pretty doggone good in intramurals, but we win 90% of the time. But they're special. They helped us build this program. Now, I'm going to bring up Sydney Colson to say a couple words to you right now. Come on, Sydney.
And I sound like a little boy going through puberty. I'm really hoarse, obviously. Y'all, we appreciate the support so much. Y'all don't even know, how good it was for us going throughout this tournament and knowing that so many people on TV and all around the nation weren't believing in us, didn't think that we could get to this point, but we knew that we had the support of the Aggie Nation, the Aggie family, and we could feel the spirit with us, even when y'all weren't there. Y'all helped us to pull it through, and y'all helped us to win this national championship, whether you know it or not. For those of y'all who have been with us since the beginning, since Coach Blair got here and they were losing and it was hard to watch, we appreciate y'all. Everything that y'all done for us is appreciated greatly, and I hope y'all continue to support the team. And you see that women's basketball really isn't all that bad. It can be fun. Thank you, and keep watching. You're here.
Sydney Carter, say a couple words for Miss Defense.
Put me on the spot like that, huh? Hey, y'all! My man, howdy! I just want to thank everybody for coming out today and supporting us and continue to watch us through our journey through that NCAA tournament. I want to give thanks to everybody behind me. Without these girls, it wouldn't be possible. We work hard day in and day out, and it's just good to see that our hard work is finally paying off. So I really hope that you guys, take this into consideration and come see us play next year, because it's only going to get better from here.
The MVP of the tournament, our first All-American, Friday morning, her and Sydney Colson will be leaving for Storrs, Connecticut. Sydney was invited the afternoon before we played the state championship game, but they're going up to the WNBA draft where they only bring up 17 or 18 kids. Daniel Adams has done the work. She's done the work in the weight room. She's done the work on the track. Before she's come to the basketball arena, she's done the work in the classroom. She knows what it's like to pay the price to be a student athlete here and to play the system that we play here. She could have went to other schools that wouldn't have played the type of defense that we play. She could have went to other schools where she could have been allowed to shoot the three or whatever she wanted. At halftime last night, I told her, quit shooting the damn three, get it into the paint.